Hello, welcome to the episode. My name is Macbearded. We're gonna be getting into this. This is season 3 and we are in our first season in League 1. Obviously, like you saw in the previous video, we actually got promoted into League 1, and now we're playing League 1. Obviously, there's a few different changes in League 1, which I noticed, but we're going to get into that in a minute. Obviously, we are going to be trying to see how we go through this and stuff, but we're going to first look at what we did through transfers and stuff. So if we look through transfer history, obviously we got rid of anyone we really do not need. I mean, we didn't really make any money. You know, we were just getting rid of players that we're not going to need or anything as such, and they're not going to be useful. We got rid of Arif Darwan. Obviously, it was like some of the players we got rid of were players that are older players, and they might not get many games with us. So I thought, why not we get rid of them? And some of the younger players are players that have no prospect whatsoever. Maybe like they might be 2.5 star max and less, and we just kind of got rid of them. Most of the others are players that have gone kind of free anyway. Obviously, some players were going anyway. And then we did loan out some players out. Players basically we couldn't find teams for. Obviously, we brought in quite... I mean, this is actually less than last year. I'm not gonna lie. Last year, you know, it was a little bit bigger. This is pretty much purely one page. And this year there was a different, obviously because we were in League 1, we get the opportunity to have free foreign players. Technically 4 players, because you exclude, it'll be 3 foreign players if you exclude any Asian player, but you can get an extra player, a foreign player from any Asian countries who can then play with you, so you can technically have 4 foreign players. So the 3 foreign players, which I couldn't find a 4th one. I couldn't find anyone who's decent enough to bring in as a 4th one. So the 4 foreign players we chose was Willian. He's a left back. He had very good prospect, and I was like, you know what, he could be a star player. We didn't have many left backs or good left backs, so I thought, why not we cover one with a foreign player, so at least that covers it. It would actually be beneficial because the fact that he's 22 years old, we can then build him up. If he ends up really good and ends up very valuable, we can maybe sell him off, make more money out of it. So in one sense, it's basically to... one sense is basically to have him play with us and hopefully help us in our campaign. And another sense was to use it as profit. We got him for free, so it was a very, very good deal. He's unhappy at the moment because of the fact that we didn't improve the squad. We didn't bring any bigger names or anything. But obviously we are strapped for cash. So and also you're only allowed really 30 players. So I'm trying to keep as many youngsters with me to then build up in the squad. But that was one of the Brazilians. The other one was Vilberto. He's a 20-year-old, same kind of thing, young prospect who can actually probably play in the first team as well. And if we play him enough, he might actually get to play in the first team a lot. And also in the same reasoning as Willian, a player that we might be able to build up so much that we might be able to profit if we sell him off. He might do really, really well for us. So it's actually a good thing. Third and last is a midfielder called Nathaniel Nunes, who is an 18-year-old youngster who we brought in. We might not see him as much. Actually, he plays in the right back as well. We might not see him as much, but I will try and play him every now and then. We do want to try and continue him as well, and hopefully that'll be kind of good because then we can get him to play also But no, it's good. We did this time. We're going to be playing Dodi Al-Fayed because obviously last time we didn't play him as much and we kind of spent a lot of money and left him out of the squad. So we're going to be playing him. Other players, I mean, I don't know. We picked up. I was going to say we picked up Leo Ganatra, but I think I just sold him off again. Oh yeah. we sold Leo Gantara and then for free. Then we sold them off to PSMS for 11k 11k profit. That was some quick wheel and deal. One player that will be intriguing to see is Ahmed Tafik. He's becoming now a prominent defender in our squad. Obviously some of the defenders we had last year won't be sufficient for this year. It's going to be really struggling to have them. Also we might struggle, we might get relegated again, so we have to bring in certain players in who can be much more reliable. So we got an Ahmed Tafik. He was brought in from Persbat, who I think did get relegated last year, I think maybe. Who else? We got Milana in, who's our now main right back. I thought this would be a good deal because obviously we want at least someone who is from the nation to also be in all the positions. So we brought him in. I thought this would be a good. The fact that he's 22-year-old, he'll be a good build. Kayo, who you might see more often in this season. He's going to be doing. Hopefully, we'll see how he does. We've got Ryan Cornea, who's now the new partnership with Mursalim. Obviously, he was bought from Tira Piscopo. As you can see, was from League One, and I thought it was a very good opportunity to bring in a player that that was free to play with us. We brought also in Matif Sani, who's another DC. Also, I think I got rid of some of the defenders that we had. Obviously, we still have Muhammad Bakhtiar, 19-year-old. Well, because he's a 19-year-old, it was he could still build, so it's fine. We still have Muhammad Maklis, and we did have him registered in with us. But problem with Maklis is he will be a fringe player most likely, and judging by his stats, it's gonna be he'll be a nice backup, but we have to see. I might not be able to give him a chance to play. That's the only worrying thing, is he might not get much chance to play when you have some of the others. But we'll have to see. Who else? I bought in Akbar Sakaria from one of the teams in League 2, and he's alright, but we ended up not registering him because when we brought in, who was it? Nunez, he actually ended up being more promising, and also the fact that we kind of maximized on our 30 players, so we had to get rid of one player. So I actually ended up deciding to not use Zakaria, but I might have to end up selling him off at some point. That's about it. We've got that's about it. So we still have. I'm trying to see. From the teams that we got. Mohammed Zulfikar will probably might not get to play. I know. We're not having Zulfikar playing with Adrianas. What is this? What's going on? Well, he's kind of a French player. He's playing in his prime year. He won't be able to potentially go any further, which is a little bit of a problem. So I'm not Well, I mean, it's not too much a problem, but we won't when we got other players who can actually still continue. Um, I'm mostly wanting to try and play them more. We still got Rita Rinaldi. Still, we managed to keep him to play with us as well. Obviously, we picked up quite a few players along the way. Nurakim is not going to be playing with us. He most likely will be we'll be trying to sell off at some point. Piwi Dwapan is playing with us. Ooh, Septian is not playing with us anymore. We ended up deciding not to offer him a new contract. I know because he's been with the club for so long, but judging by his abilities and potential, his age, I decided it was time. It was just like there would be no time for us to get him in there, but it's okay. We like I said, we got a few other players that could play that position, so it's not too bad. And also Dwapan can play that position, so it would be quite good for him because he can then play that position for 5 more years, which is going to be kind of good. We're starting to have Abdullah play more. Like I said, Dodi Al Fayed will get the chance to play. Obviously, like I said, having all these, because we have so many players, we have to. I'm giving some of the younger players more chance to then be registered and play with us. So because we allowed Dodi Al Fayed to play, we had to unregister somebody else. So the person we had to unregister was Zulfikar. It's a little bit disappointing, but hopefully we'll do quite well. Who else? Actually, I'm trying to see. Adriana is still playing for us. He's going to be our goalkeeper for this year. We also got backup being Madianto. But no, it's good. So if you go and check out the league, we are at the moment in 7th place. I've already played 3 games. We're in 7th place. We won 1 and drew twice. Unfortunately, it was last minute goals, like in the last quarter. We're just not able to hold on for them. If we go and check in the schedule, we did play quite a lot of games. I did a lot of under 21s versus main team by putting some of the players in the main team to go up head to head against them. Like I said, we won first game with 4-1. We drew 1-1 against Persebaya. It was kind of like last quarter draw. PSM, we had a similar situation, which is a little bit worrying because we end up leading, in the first half, and we're doing so well. And then second half, it's a little bit struggling, and then last quarter, we end up throwing, and it's going to be I hope it's not a general theme, but if you're looking at all their ratings, it's actually not that bad. It's quite decent, it's quite good. We see Dodi Al Fayed having a pretty decent rating there. Muslim have a good rating there. Actually, good point. Muslim actually got called up for the Indonesian national team. So which is very pog and very good. And I was more surprised because of the fact that we are a new team and he got called up to to play in 2 friendlies. So that was a very pog. And hopefully we'll see how that goes. Maybe he might get called up more. Maybe some more players might get called up. Who knows? But anyway, that is the update to this. I will probably do another update in the next episode of when we're showing midway how the teams are doing and see how we are doing so far, and then I'll probably show another one later on in the end. What I'm hoping for this season is for us to stay up. I wouldn't expect us to do very well. I would hope we would stay up. If we do very well, it's going to cause maybe a little bit problematic in the next season because of the fact we can probably have the expectation being really high on the basis that they expect us to win it. But we'll see. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know it's a bit like just all talk, but at least you gotta see where the team is right now and stuff. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you'd like to see certain kind of things for next episode and stuff, by all means do so. You can mention away by all means. I will see you all then. Now, hope you all have a nice day. Remember to subscribe, like, comment. They all do. I appreciate any of it. It does help me a lot. And I will see you later. Goodbye.